it has been one of those years, and I mean that in a good way. I also mean that in a bad way. It has been a year where we have at Reliance seen so many amazing things that God has done. And we've been so blessed to be a part of those amazing things that God's doing. We've also had one of those years where we faced many challenges. There's been many things that have happened down here in St. Petersburg that challenged us as a church. It would be fair to say this has probably been the most challenging year of Reliance Church. So with all of those things, though, I want to tell you this. One thing stands true, that God has been faithful through it all. That in everything that we have faced, from the highs to the lows, God has been faithful. And that brings me to the point of this recording. We're reaching out to you today with an opportunity. And yes, I said an opportunity. And let me start off by saying that in two different ways. First thing that we want to say is thank you. A big thank you, a heartfelt thank you to every single person that has been a part of the mission down here in St. Petersburg with us. Whether you have served in any capacity, whether that's giving, whether that's your time, your resources, your prayers, it's all meant so much. And that makes you a part of what we're doing. So thank you. And maybe, I want to add this, maybe this will be your first engagement with Reliance Church. And after this video, you're going to go, I want to figure out more about what's going on. And you look us up online and you find out more about us and you decide, I want to be a part of that too. I'm going to thank you in advance. Outside of the thank yous, I'm going to get back to that opportunity. Here's the opportunity. We're already looking ahead to 2025, and we know that God's got great plans for us here at Reliance Church. But to do those things is going to require a lot. And so we've set a challenge here at Reliance Church that in the month of December, with the remaining time that we have in 2024, that we're going to raise $50,000. Now for us, that's a huge amount. And from my standpoint right here, I'm like, I don't know how we're going to be able to do that. But I can tell you two things. The mission is big, but God is bigger. And God can use every single person to make sure that that is accomplished. So I'm giving you this opportunity. Yes, I said opportunity to join us in this mission. There'll be a link attached to this video where you can go and you can give. But I do not want you to think that this is some preacher shaking you down. I do not want you to think this is another time where I see another church with another pastor that's sitting there with his hands out and they're just asking for money. And I'm tired of that. I get it. That's not my first ask. My first ask is that you pray about it. And if you become convinced that Reliance Church is about God's mission, then join us in that mission. Thank you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for being a part of what God's doing here.